This is where I'll disagree with you completely on the whole thing.
Hey, everybody, I'm Justin,
And I'm Michael.
and we are the Buzz Free Bros. This week, we are talking all about Heineken 00. Let's talk about Heineken itself, 00, and why I personally love it, and I think you love it too. When you look at the way this Heineken is brewed, Heineken actually brews their beer instead of vertically in these vertical containers, whatever.
Yep.
They do it horizontally because they use some type of A yeast that needs a huge surface area. They use that same yeast in this beer, and then through vacuum distillation, they remove the ethanol from it. So that's how it's made. It's actually brewed like a true Heineken, and then the ethanol is just taken out afterwards, which is pretty cool. As well, they are, for my opinion, the forerunners and being out there in the public for non-alcoholic beers. They have a campaign called the Now You Can campaign, which the whole idea is now you can join in on the fun. You can drink a non-alcoholic beer. You can feel like you're part of the party. And that's one thing I like about Heineken is that both the cans and the bottles reflect, especially the bottle. The bottle reflects a real Heineken.
Yeah.
I got one here.
Yeah, to me, the bottle, you can't tell the difference.
No, if you're drinking this at a bar, like I would, and I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
Some people are scared to drink non-alcoholic beverages in public, especially if it looks really out there.
Yes.
So then you feel like people are judging you.
Yep.
This gets around it. This is like if I'm holding this like this and you're looking at me.
Yep.
I'm drinking a Heineken.
It's what all brands should do.
It really, I mean, trying to blend in with a regular can instead of trying to be something extravagant.
Like my only critique here is the can itself that does look like a non-alcoholic beer can.
Does look different. Yeah, I guess it doesn't look like a Heineken can. You could spot it right
away. You could tell almost immediately that's a non-alcoholic beer can.
Yeah.
Right? And that would be my only critique because the bottle, they're on point.
Yeah. And it is a 00, 70 calories. That's about standard for most non-alcoholic beers that we've seen. So it's pretty cool. I like it. You know, when they sponsor F1, they're not promoting the Heineken beer brand. They're promoting the Heineken 00, which I guess accomplishes both goals.
Yep.
But for them to come out front and promote the non-alcoholic as the main forerunner of that, I think is super impressive. So whether we like this beer or not, which we're going to find out, I'm really impressed with what they've done for the non-alcoholic industry. I think it's huge. So without further ado, let's crack one open and get into it.
Yeah, let's dig on in.
All right, now that we have cracked them and poured them, it is time to taste. We were laughing about how this should have been the first beer we reviewed.
Yep.
But we did it because they were warm. So so you had to give them time to cool down. But yeah, let's dig into the smell here. Again, we're gonna say the combo that smells really good. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I don't even get a cheers.
Yeah,
right for the.
I know. Sorry, I was excited.
Looks like a beer in the glass, which I mean, I think all of them are pretty much gonna look like beers.
You know what? You never know, though.
That's true.
We may come across one that doesn't.
That's true.
But I feel like with these big brands, you're probably gonna have pretty good quality control in that department at least.
100%. And the coloring, like the color, this looks. I mean, it is a lager, right? Is it a lager Heineken? So it is what it is. I don't know. Should have looked that up. But the you can look it up. Drop it in the comments. But the but it does have that nice light color. I love it. The bubbling in there, it's fantastic. Now, I've drank these by the dozens before.
Yes. This is not my first Heineken.
Yeah, so I'll be honest, this isn't my favorite non-alcoholic beer, but I do think that one thing I appreciate is how easy it is to get access to it, whether it's in grocery stores, convenience stores, or restaurants. Pretty much every restaurant you go to is almost always going to have a Heineken 00. A lot of them will. So the ease of access, but it's passable. Like it tastes good to me. It tastes like a beer. It actually doesn't taste like a Heineken, which I prefer. Because
yeah,
I don't know. Do you like Heineken?
See, this is where I'll disagree with you completely on the whole thing. To me, I think it does taste just like a Heineken. And it is certainly the best non-alcoholic beer I have tasted to date.
Wow.
I have a little story.
Okay.
I was out at a comedy club with the wife. Ordered one of these. She brings it out before the show. You know, I'm drinking it, talking with my wife. Show starts. Waitress comes back around. Would you like another? Yes, absolutely. She brings it out. At this point, show started. It's dark. I have a sip, and I think it's an alcoholic Heineken.
You thought she brought you the wrong one?
I thought she brought me the wrong one. I wasn't going to cause a scene as I was in the middle of the live show. So I sat there and drank it, and then I drank 2 more.
There you go.
And, you know, when the lights came on, they were all double zeros. Wow. So, you know, it's almost like a blind taste test, and it fooled me. So
it's a test.
So to me, yeah, you know what? That goes to show that, yeah, to me, it does taste like an actual Heineken.
If that's not a reason for you to go out and buy a 6-pack right now, I don't know what is. But I mean, that just talks like to the difference of everybody's tastes and everything, right? Like, we might review some stuff on here that people agree with, some stuff people don't. But at the end of the day, I think the common goal is just to shed light on these products and what they can do for you, whether you're sober, curious, or you're just trying to become permanently sober, right? Trying to get through it. So yeah, that's a great story, actually. If you liked what you saw this week, be sure to like and subscribe and join our growing community of non-alcoholic beverage drinkers. And as well, be sure to check out our merch site. It costs you nothing to look. And if you want to help support this channel on our journey to taste every single non-alcoholic beverage there is out there. Until next time, cheers.